Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Box Office Predictions. It's Adam Lake Aaron. And I know I'm ridiculously late with this. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Blame college, just draining the life out of me. But I'm finally going to get started on these fall predictions. All right. And although fall is nowhere near as significant as summer when it comes to the amount of blockbusters, there's still some good stuff coming out. Stuff that has decent amount of potential, and this is one of them. And funny enough, the two movies that have the most potential are both about clowns, and both come from Warner Brothers, and are both going to be rated R. Interesting. So obviously, we're talking about It Chapter Two. It, you know, is it. I'm not sure what Stephen King book is probably the most successful. I don't feel like looking that up. But in terms of movies, I think it's safe to say that It is like from 2017 is like the biggest in terms of box office gross. Because let's look at his resume. Yeah, It just destroys the competition. $327 million domestic. Even inflation wise, it still destroys the rest, and especially worldwide. And this is chapter two. See, the first movie was about the losers. That's the group of kids. Was about them as kids dealing with Pennywise, but now it skips 27 years, and now they're all adults, and Pennywise is coming back, and now they have to end them. Well, end him. So yeah, let's go over its pros and cons real quick. Pros: no competition. This is the only movie coming out it's weekend. It's the sole wide release. And usually when that happens, that's usually when Hollywood just knows this movie's gonna grab all the attention. That's the reason why you never see another movie try to combat a Marvel movie when it comes to opening weekends. Usually just the Marvel movie by itself, and then other movies come after it. And this is kind of the same thing, where other movies are going to come after this, but none of them are going to reach the success of this. As I already said, It, 2017, massive smash. No one thought it was, well, it was possible, but considering this is September is historically known for being a slow month, the slowest month of the year. And sometimes a movie could pop, but most of the time they just don't. But this changed everything because it opened to $123 million in September. In comparison, the previous September opening, weekend record ever before The Nun was Hotel Transylvania 2 at only 48 million. So yeah, it's clear It was something special. And because of that, and the fact that it had such positive reviews, word of mouth, and everything, that goodwill will translate to the sequel. So that's another plus. And it also has a pretty good cast. You got James McAvoy, Bill Hader, Jessica Chastain. So yeah, you got some star power there too. Now the one con is that 2019 has been an awful year for sequels. Sequels that are not named Avengers Endgame or John Wick 3 or Toy Story 4, Spider-Man Far From Home. It's been horrible, especially for animated sequels. But in terms of horror sequels, Annabelle Comes Home was underwhelming to say the least. It was the worst performing movie in its franchise. But I don't think there's no way It Chapter 2 is going to do worse than that. No way. Because this one has far more interest than Annabelle Comes Home ever did. And the lack of competition will definitely help, as in comparison Annabelle Comes Home was kind of sandwiched in between Toy Story 4 and Spider-Man Far From Home. Two much more appealing movies. And also, the It series has not had any type of fatigue, while Annabelle Comes Home was the sixth movie in its series. This is only the second. So that means less fatigue. People are a bit more hyped for it. But anywho, yeah, overall, opening weekend wise, do I think it'll match the original? Probably not. Like, it's hard to strike lightning twice. That's a definite theme of 2019. But I still think this will at least be number two for September. I mean, there's no way this is gonna open worse than The Nun. No possible way. So my opening weekend prediction is probably gonna be between 90 and 100 million, somewhere in that range. Maybe it can make a few more dollars. I don't know, but my prediction is 90 to 100 million opening weekend. I'll probably end it around 250 to 270, which would be very strong for a horror movie. No doubt, incredibly strong. And worldwide, who knows? Probably 600 million. So Warner Bros. Is going to make a decent profit. And if you know about their 2019, they definitely need some profits now. And they're probably so glad that they have not only this, but they got Joker on the way too. Because those two movies will easily save them from what has been a disastrous 2019. So yeah, that's it, Chapter 2. My prediction for that. Next up, what's next? Talking about The Goldfinch. Anyone interested in that movie? I sure as hell not. Cause like, why? Oh, and it's also from Warner Brothers, so that's like another flop on their resume. So that's gonna be fun to talk about. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I still have to do my August prediction, not August, not prediction. What am I saying? It's freaking late. My August recap and then the whole summer recap, which is split into three parts. I still have to do those. Those will hopefully come soon. I wish they came sooner, but college just had to get in the way. But yeah. Yeah, next up will be Goldfinch. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, yada yada, you know the drill. And yeah, I am out.